Hello, hi, howdy, and welcome, gamers. I have come to the stunning realization that I miss Let's Plays. I miss them dearly. And a lot of you folks like Minecraft anyway, because you're watching my videos. So why don't we have some Minecraft ASMR, play some Stoneblock 4, and just have a little bit of fun together. Now, what I'm thinking as I'm playing through this game is I'm just gonna talk about stuff that's just generally happening, kind of a la video diary and or classic old school SSOH PKC type of shit. Uh, Usually it might just be what happened after work that day. Welcome to Swagtopia, by the way, that's gonna be the name. Yeah. But yeah, I figured this will be a good way to give a little bit of organization to my brain before I get my ADHD diagnosis. Play a game that I enjoy. Entertain you kind folks if you choose to join with me. And if not, that's okay too. If I do like a proper story time segment during this, I'll edit it and make it its own video. So that way you don't have to listen to the yappening. This might have a little bit of editing here and there. It just depends on how I'm feeling, on if it flows a la fucking Minecraft podcaster. Anyways, this is Stoneblock 4. Feed the beast. Feed my beast. We get started, we do stuff, we talk to the guy. I highly recommend you play this yourself. Initialization. Those are a lot of words. If you want to hear me read, you can watch Silent Hill 2. I'm a little fucked up while playing it, but don't worry, it's good for you. At this moment, they say, watch everything that we've built. This is what a real Minecraft set looks like. How nice, they walked me to my location. From this point onwards, we choose our poison. They have lots of nice, colorful stuff, but if we're thinking classics, we're thinking classics. 1 second, gamers, I need a sip of some Mountain Dew. Remember when Boogie was not a terrible fucking human being? You're probably, you know, honestly, some of this stuff is probably going to seem like weird, archaic lore depending on how old you are. I'm referencing Boogie 985. He used to be an internet sweetheart, but slowly but surely reality seeped in, and he just turned out to be a money-hungry grifter, and overall just not a good human being. Blah blah blah, jump scares, hard as a rock, beat your meat, and get a loot bee. Yeah, baby. But yeah, Boogie985, terrible guy, but I made a meme, and I'll have to find it. Oh god, I made it like when I was back in fucking college. But it's when a guy had come to his home, and this sounds terrible, but it's funny, so shut up. A guy had come to his home, and Boogie had said during a live stream, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking shoot you if you show up to my house." Which, understandable, might I say, but don't advertise that you're gonna defend yourself and or commit a crime. But sure enough, this jackass YouTuber shows up at his door, and Boogie answers with a fucking gun, and he points it at him, and it looks like a screenshot straight out of Fallout, like you're trapped in the VATS menu. And I remember putting the caption, "The game was rigged from the start," a la the beginning of the game when Benny shoots you in the fucking head. Spoiler alert for like a 10, 12-year-old game, by the way, for the first 30 seconds. But yeah, fucking Boogie0985 or whatever the hell. Ah, such a shame. make sure you don't care about any money you give to people online. Let this be a lesson to you. If you're older, you don't need this lesson, or at least I hope you don't. I am definitely on the younger side, as you can tell from my mannerisms and my desperate need for young approval. But I completely lost my train of thought. But guess what, gamers? We have to roll with it as we keep punching stones. Oh, wow, yeah, that was like a sack of fucking bricks, gamers. It's completely gone. Yeah, older folks, you know not to give money to stupid people online. Younger kids, hey, if you're watching a fucking streamer, don't give them money. Bro, they're already living the life. Focus on your own bag. Get your money up, not your funny up. Unless you're a comedian, then be really funny. I don't know. It's a Minecraft video, bro. You're not here for life lessons and entertainment. You're here to see the eventual downfall video on fucking Sunny V2 or Internet Anarchist or some shit. Oh man. Yeah. Two. I don't want to call them, you know, basing your career in reporting off of an offshoot of a kind of TMZ like, I don't think necessarily should get you respect in any industry. But at the same time, I can understand the research that would go into a video, even though sometimes details are completely glossed over or missed sometimes, which, hey, fucking happens. If you've watched my videos, there's been a handful of times where I'll just interject in the future editor B-Dog style and just go, hey, I was stupid and dumb, here's a correction. Which, hey, let's be honest, you're probably not going to hear that very often because it's cringe to be wrong. It's cringe to express yourself and be a human being. But that is what the bots online want you to think. Welcome to B-Dog's Paranoid Schizophrenia Power Hour. But tell you what, let's open up our quest book. Let's see what we're supposed to do. Make a crafting table, ultimine nothing, fine tooth pick my what now? And from punching to smashing, and we will speedrun. Go ahead, hit Control K, what do you know? It just did all that. Control K will shift, not shift, idiot, stupid moron. Control K is a shortcut that will just compress what's in your inventory, so for a 4x4, if you hold Shift and hit the K button, it will compress everything you have in your inventory. So there we go, look at all that cobblestone. That then turns into a crafting table. We can put that down, break our torch, make it dark so you can't see shit. Congratulations, you can see now, gamers. We have to make some fun sticks, some good old stone rods. This is a stone block, in case you don't know what that is. Bam, there's our hammer. Now every time we smash cobblestone, it turns immediately... Every time we smash stone, it turns immediately into cobblestone. There is cause and effect. Use proper grammar when speaking. Else you are indiscernible from... I was gonna repeat something my grandfather once said, but I'm realizing I probably shouldn't. Uh... yeah, that phrase doesn't fly anymore. My apologies. Another victim of the tolerant left, I guess. Also, it is really racist now that I think about it. So, yeah, we'll digress away from that, gamers. What you can do with this good old cobblestone, we will go ahead put 8 on the ground. If we just had 4 on here, it'd be 4 on the floor, and now we're doing some dance music. Break it with the hammer, it crushes it down into gravel. You know what happens when you break down gravel? It gets finer. Turns into dirt. Maybe in Minecraft, but not in real life, I promise you. You do it in real life, instead you get sand. You try and pulverize sand even more, you get dust. And you do something with all of those things. Look at that. Next, we're going to be getting a tree, we're going to get extra tools, and we're going to spruce up the place. So I'll see you in just a second, gamers. All I wanted was a spruce sapling. Now I gotta twerk for everything that I want. Hold on, I gotta use a tool. Let me use the crook. I'm holding the fucking tilde. The console button in Gary's mod. Now I got log. Yeah, gamers, so I just did a little bit of mining off camera, and I promise I didn't use creative for any of the diamonds I got, I promise. Hey yo, get the fuck out of my house, bro! I'm trying to decorate and shit! This isn't open to the Oh, I got a chance cube! Holy shit! It's another one, poggers! Progress report. Earlier, Loopy gave me some iron, so I'm gonna make a stick. Put that shit in my offhand. Look at that, gamer. Look at that shit. It's so pog. Remember how, like, 5 minutes... Oh, I have a cat now, by the way, and this is the floor. But remember 5 minutes ago when I said don't expect a lot of editing? And then 5 clips of bullshit later, here we are. But anyways, here we are. I got dirt in the dirt room. I got flooring in the flooring rooms. And we got a little kitty cat. They shall be named Echo once I get a name tag. But we shall progress. We made one of these sick little hammers. It breaks a 3x3x1 area. Needed some stone, so I did that. But we got trees. We need leaves. Means we need shears, and soon we'll need this wood basin, which means we need more logs. You tap the A button, you save it in that top left corner right up there, gamer. I forgot to hit F11. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. The video looks different now. You're welcome. Let's see here. I need some wood. Make some shears. Cause you to go deaf with the incessant clicking. Don't worry, gamers. It won't ever get better. I promise you that. Twerk a little bit. Immediately bust my fucking shears. Get all the wood I could ever want. And if I remember right, it looks like that. Wooden basin. The cool thing that we do with the wooden basin is we jump on that shit. But first, we need to make a campfire for the leaves. Which needs charcoal, which I have, and logs, which I also have. But not sticks. I'm stupid. Here we go. And voila, we get a campfire. We'll put it over in the corner so I don't walk on it and burn myself to a bloody crisp. And then we'll just throw some shrimp on the Barbie. Ain't that right, Echo? 20 seconds to go. Clear our list. After we feel the burn, we can accept money and we can make a brush, which needs pebbles. Good thing I have those. And sticks. Now we're gonna need a lot of these brushes. If you've played any other mod pack for like the past 6 years, this is essentially just a reworking of sieving. You know, making the little thing on the ground and then you push the gravel through it. Now we dust for things. We've advanced as a culture, some might say. Ain't that right, Echo? But look at this, look at all the pretty floor and the stripped logs. I've always had an affinity for spruce, it just makes me happy. If only I had a spruce tree. But I can't remember what I'm doing here. We use a crook on the straw, on the leaves to get the straw. Use your words, B-Dog. Look at all that. Bing, bang, bop. We'll go ahead. We'll get a handful of brushes. It explains that we have to sieve things, and that we should go back to visit the Echo of Guidance. To spawn we go. Alright, Mr. Magoo. That's a lot of words to tell me to check the quest book. Thank you, sir. I still can't buy anything. What do I do now? Is there nothing else that I can do? Ooh, Starbuckle gift. Hey, Mr. Man. Oh yeah, I needed to give him the brush, that's why. Read all my shit. You must now upgrade something and do more work for free. Which means I need an iron hammer, which means I need to brush all of these different things. Let's go ahead and go home. I don't have a home yet. That's sad. I have to walk my happy ass all the way back. Wait a minute. Damn it. The back command is enabled, and I thought I'd be able to Schmeckledorf my way back, but evidently not, which is a damn shame. But the next thing that gets to be done is a whole lot of brushing. Why am I throwing those away? I need those. But I'll be brushing things like dust and breaking down this cobblestone. A nice little pro tip that you can use is you can actually compress this stuff. So that way, when you bust it down, it does a whole bunch at the same time. And then after you get your delicious choosing of choice, is when you can come, right-click with a brush. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. I got iron and tiny coal. And now I get to do that with all of my cobblestone. I'll see you in a bit, gamers. I'm gonna let you in on a sick speedrunning strat, gamer. Look at all these resources that I dusted up. Hold on, my cat is clawing the shit out of me 1 second. Look at all this coal. Look at this empty barrel in this sad furnace with some delicious iron inside. You can do a quick upgrade. Get yourself some cobble, wrap that shit in iron. That's a stone to iron furnace upgrade. Shift right click that bitch, you got a GUI. Open the config, we want to input our stuff from the top. We want our fuel to come in from the left. We want our stuff to go down to the bottom. Ooh, but wait a second, on the right we have that drawer of cobblestone. We better make sure that doesn't interfere. Hit our input, look at that, the fuel goes in, there's the iron. Hit the output. Oh, gamers. Look at that shit. Because guess what we have to do next? When we look into the quest book, we have to find the secrets of the spring. We have to go dig somewhere. But don't worry, they'll give us a nice little compass. And we have to go all the way to the north. If I press M to open up my map, we're going to this location here. I'm going to figure out how to fast forward in editing. So I'll see you in the 2 years it takes to figure that one out. Here we go. Well, would you look at that? Welcome to the fucking village hidden in the mist. Let's see the goodies. Yo, they got pot? Fuck yeah. Oh, I broke it. Pot. Smithing table for free? I'll take it. Hell yeah, give me all this stuff, gamer. A cauldron? That's for nerds. Barrel? Loser? I'll take a brewing stand though. That's pretty pog. Let's see, what do I not want? Bowls, already smoked those. Cobblestone, let's go ahead and just compress that real quick. Make it easy for storage. Hitting my middle mouse button, it organizes up top. Yeehaw. Let's go ahead and grab some shrubbery. And then I'll make the arduous journey home. See you in a second. Grab the fucking pretty brick while I was here. I'm a music man now. Hell yeah. We're back, what the fuck? Oh, and anyways, shh, it's okay, Echo. We are back from our adventure to the springs. We gotta make this thing called the Chronon Generator. Consists of a billion parts. The cell, and the clock, and some glass. Good thing I already have some cooking. Come here, baby. Get some more gold. I don't have any redstone in that chest. It's all in this chest. Come here, daddy. To make a clock. It's just like that. I need copper for the amethyst. Give me you. Bang, 1 chronon cell. Bang, 1 chronon generator. I'm pogging out of my gourd. Now we have to submit it and return to the Echo of Guidance. Don't worry, we'll get another one. He takes it, I get some dreadful dirt. Access to the world engine, cool. So, let's open up our curio slots. We will go ahead and put this guy on a bracelet. We'll put you on a charm. The action pad. You get keybinds by hitting the minus button. You can do things like teleport to different areas. I'm gonna go ahead and take that too. Get that in the slot. Hit the minus button. Look at those teleports. Fantastic stuff. We also got /home. But for now, it's time to go visit the guide. Hello, Mr. Questing Rim. So let's go back to spawn. Hey there, Mr. Magoo. Yeah, let me teleport there. I've progressed well. Awesome stuff. I take an ender lead, and I need a zombie villager and a healing spring. And I have things I can buy, like this gateway to the Emerald Grove. And player upgrades. Neat. Well, I'm filthy rich, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy this gateway, because that will get us some passive mobs. We have to defeat not-so-passive mobs first. And we got some dreadful dirt, so we can start farming these MFers. Examine our quests, our bounty board, playing for a certain amount of time. Gearing up is just getting different types of gear. Evidently, Apotheosis is already unlocked for the world tier. There's my curio slots. Different storage. I was thankfully very blessed. Let's go ahead and return back to the base. I got a fucking crystal chest. Look at all this space, gamers. And on top of that, where is it? Where is it? It was in here somewhere and I was excited. Here it is, a creature catcher. I can catch things with this. Like that. Ta-da! It's just like this worn out ender lead, except it's cooler. Let's go ahead, accept all of our rewards. It's just money and experience. But now we have to get ourselves a zombie villager, bring them to the hidden springs. Okay. And they will return to normal. Once they return to normal, we can craft a necklace. Craft it with a stick at the world engine, and we can get an echo encoder, which will turn a villager into a token. I thought... Yeah, we're not supposed to call people that anymore. It's current year, brother. What's happening? But then that will get us into automating some resources, and by that, we can get cobble generators, use some hammers, get a little bit of power going, and awesome stuff. Speaking of power, we can actually start doing power. But I think that might be something that's definitely going to be something for another time. At this point, gamers, I wish you a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I look forward to showing you more. Toodaloo!